Hi, everyone. I am your mistress of manifestations, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Cheers. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Scorpio. How are you doing, my darling Scorpios? Now, this is a general reading, so not all the messages are going to resonate with you, but if it does, claim it 100%. But on the other hand, if this reading confuses you a little bit, I want you to go and check your other placements in your chart. What are they? This is your sun sign. I want you to go and find out where your moon is, where your Venus is, where your north node is, where your ascendant is. You can go to Google, free birth chart calculator, put in all your birth details, have your chart calculated for free by Google, and then make a note of those placements and go and check all those readings. So if your moon is in Capricorn, check the moon. Check the Capricorn reading, and so on and so forth. And I promise you, Scorpio, you'll be astounded. You'll receive additional answers, more messages when you go and check those readings. And if you can, go ahead and find out where your north node is, okay? That is your Rahu. That is your destiny point. Interesting, isn't it? Well, astrology is a lot of fun. And when you learn it yourself, you start to understand how magical it truly is. So I'm going to start, Scorpios, by just taking out two oracle cards for you, which I'm going to reveal at the end of the reading. This is the Oracle of Fairies. How beautiful is this? Look at this deck. So I'm just going to take two cards from this deck and just keep it face down. Remember, Scorpios, you can switch the roles. What I mean by that is you can apply this to either you or to the person that you're thinking about when you come across this reading. I'm going to do my best to give you as many messages as I can about love, about relationships, about health, everything else in between. Today, I'm going to take my Gilded Tarot. And I'll use another deck if I need, additional cards to clarify. Scorpios, I don't know why, I'm getting what is that called? A feeling of confusion. What is that? The wheels turning in my brain, that kind of feeling, thinking, overthinking. Confused a bit. Confusion. Yeah, that's the word, confusion. I wouldn't call it brain fog, but confusion. This card just fell off. I'm just going to keep this. We're dealing with a fire sign, huh? Dealing with a fire sign. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're dealing with a Sagittarius. I've just taken out three cards just randomly. One fell off and the other two I've pulled out. This is Temperance. This is Sagittarius. You are dealing with the Sagittarian. I thought so because when the King of Wands came out and I said, are you dealing with a fire sign? Sagittarius. Yes, you are dealing with a Sagittarius, most probably. This is also Archangel Michael. Hi, Archangel Michael. This is about patience. I know this word triggers everybody. It triggers me too. Have you been very, very patient with a fire sign? In so many of my readings, there is some fire sign who's terrorizing everybody. By the way, Sagittarius is my sun. So that's my sun sign. Now, Archangel Michael is here asking you to balance, asking you to temper something, asking you to be patient. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. This is the King of Wands for me, is Sagittarius. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag, but more Sag. You see the glyph of Mars here. Eight of Pentacles, doing something repetitively. Are you in a cycle of, I don't know whether it's bullshit or whether it's with somebody over and over again and been working really, really hard at it. Now, the Page of Pentacles is doing something over and over again. As you can see, this little page is sitting down and, studying. It's dark outside. They're burning that little lamp. They're doing something over and over again, trying to perfect it. Have you been in a cycle? I don't know, I'm going to call it a karmic cycle or a relationship which has felt like you've gone around that same mountain a million times, repetitively with a fire sign, and the result is the same. This is trying to keep doing something. Okay, we'll try it one more time. This time we'll change this. Trying to put, something new in the relationship, but you're just going round and round with this person, repeating something over and over again, expecting some kind. I always feel that when somebody's doing this, like you can see sitting and studying this over and over again, he's expecting something, from this. Perhaps he's expecting a new potential. Why did I say Page of Pentacles? This is the Eight of Pentacles, guys. This is repetition, yes. This is just trying your best. When I said page, if the page comes out later, there's a child involved here too. This is the Eight of Pentacles. This is repetition, doing something over and over again. Are you in a repetitive cycle with a Sagittarius? Now, the King of Wands is sometimes also somebody who is very charismatic, be a leader, a politician, but also somebody very arrogant, okay, to deal with. They have so much fire and passion, and they know it. When they enter a room, people are just magnetized to them because they have so much, their aura extends. Now, are you dealing with somebody like this where you've had to have a lot of patience? You've tried to perfect this relationship over and over again. You've been repeating something, hard work, putting in a lot of hard work to perfect something, to improve something. I'm going to keep these three cards here. Let's see if this reading revolves around this. You're definitely dealing with a fire sign, Scorpio. I have this message, and I think it's a Sagittarius. Could be Leo or Aries too. Let's see. It could either be an Aries or a Sagittarius. That is the first message that I'm getting, Scorpios. And you've been trying to fix something in this relationship. You've been trying to have patience because Temperance coming here is Archangel Michael requesting you to have more patience, or you've done your best to be patient because you're not seeing a change in them or in the relationship. So, Scorpios. This is for my Scorpios. You know, that Kipper deck is just staring at me. It's giving me that look. I love Kipper, by the way. Scorpios, for my Scorpios, please. Let's see who you're. Whoa. Okay. We're dealing with a Leo, huh? Look, a page did come out. There is a child involved in this. So the sun. We're dealing with a Leo. So that fire sign that I'm talking about could be a Leo or a Sag. That's what I told you I felt, because the Temperance is here and the sun is here. Sun is Leo and Temperance is Sagittarius. So yeah, seems like you're dealing with a Leo or a Sagittarius. And you've been around some kind of a cycle. I'm getting this message. I'll tell you what your cards are. Hold on. Scorpios. Scorpios, how are you all doing? How's everybody's health? Wow, your cards. Scorpios. This is for my Scorpios. You will not believe it. The Aries card came out too. So you could be dealing with this is so interesting. You could be dealing either with a Sagittarius. We're dealing with an Aries. Like I said, you're dealing with a fire sign. Spirit doesn't fool around, does he? There we go. This is Leo. This is Aries. This is Sag. You're definitely dealing with a fire sign. 1000%. Now, before I was interrupted by this, I was asking all of y'all how y'all doing. How's your health? You and your loved ones are safe and protected. But if there's anybody who's feeling under the weather, if there is anybody here who's not feeling well, I am setting intentions and sending you love, light, blessings, and healings. So please receive it and expect miracles. Expect a big improvement in your health. All right, now let's go. I'm talking to somebody who is in a committed relationship. Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is the card of marriage. Look at this. There is a couple and a child. There is a child in this situation. Wands are your passion, they're fire, they're your desire. And when the Four of Wands comes out, it tells me that you have built something which is passion based, a home. You've started by, having this little flame in your heart where someone is grown into a big fire. You've got married and you've had that desire to build something in the 3D, which is stable because, as you can see, these four wands are firmly grounded on this earth. It's like, okay, I claim this little area is my territory. This is my home. I'm building this with the one I love. This is a child. There's a little rabbit here, or there are rabbits here, in fact. So there is even potential for more growth because, rabbits multiply the fastest. So this is a committed relationship where a couple has put down wands into the ground and they have, what can I say, started a stable relationship, a partnership with a potential to grow and blossom. You've had a child, you've built a home. This is happy events in a home. This is the card of marriage. Good foundations, according to you, have been laid. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take this Ace of Pentacles and this Four of Wands. When the Ace of Pentacles comes out, as you can see, this is like this huge pentacle arriving from the skies, and the divine saying, here, have some. And pentacles are your money, they're your coins. So this relationship, this partnership has the potential to grow. It is something which is very fruitful. It's given you a child and stability, because pentacles are what keep us, what can I say, floating, or are what help us survive in this 3D. This is a new stable start. This could be a gift of money. This is a long-term relationship, a marriage, something with a huge potential to grow. And it seems like this couple, this could be your past, have put down their wands on the ground. They have built a home. They have a child. There is a lot of potential for growth. Look at the little rabbits here. And stability. This is a marriage that is done. Second thing I want to tell you is you are dealing with a fire sign. I have all the fire signs here: Aries, Leo, and Sag. Now, Three of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. You have a lot of earth energy here too. Two of Pentacles is ups and downs in money. Sometimes the money is good, sometimes the money is bad. There is never a stability. Look, you wanted to create that stability because you have the Ace. There was this potential. You already have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, which is stability, building a home, having property, and having the potential, okay, to have a good, stable income or growth in money via this partnership, which I think is a marriage for sure. You've been working very hard. You have been working very hard. As you can see, this individual is standing in front of a fire. He's crafting something with his hands. You're hoping to get some kind of a raise, some kind of a collaboration that brings in more clients, more money. You are expecting expansion. You're expecting growth. You're hoping that your efforts get noticed. And when this, and remember the first card that came out, the 8, look at this progression, the 2, the 3, and the 8. If this is a work message, let me give you a work message for Scorpio. Have you had money ups and downs, okay, where you feel that your money is never on an even keel? Sometimes the money is very good, sometimes it's so bad, and you're very stressed about money. If you have been stressed about your money and you've been trying to balance your money out, been pulled in too many different directions, and sometimes you feel like, you know what, I can't do it, I can't do it. You've been working very hard, expecting growth, clients, collaboration, a promotion perhaps. You've been doing something repetitively, working hard, like I also burning that midnight lamp and sitting and studying something. I want to do this again. Okay, no, I'll do it this way. Then if the Ace of Pentacles is here, I think if you are expecting some kind of a promotion or an increase in your business, more clients, more visibility, promotions, it's coming. Now let's go back to this marriage, this love situation. You've been really, really trying to fix something. You've been trying to fix something here. Okay. You've been doing something repetitively. Or if I read this differently, somebody here has been working very hard. Somebody here has been working very hard, extremely hard at a relationship, where they have been trying to craft this beautifully with their hands. I love this card because whenever I see this person, they're standing in front of a fire. It's hot. Okay, it's sweaty. It's telling me that somebody is literally working with their hands, trying to create stability in a foundation, in a home, in a marriage, and they're crafting this beautiful relationship with their hands. They're crafting it with their hands. They're putting in as much effort as they can. This card for me is sometimes a card of juggling too. Now, this could mean somebody's juggling you. This could be your money being your ups and downs in your money. Have you, I don't know why I'm getting a message that you're dealing with somebody with whom you've tried to, I cannot shake this message off. And that could be the fire sign I told you, the King of Wands. Now, this could be you. Reverse the roles. Do not go by the sex of the card either. Go with the energy. You are dealing with somebody very, very fiery and passionate. Okay, fire sign for sure. Charisma. I told you, off the charts aura. Somebody who's very passionate, good speaker, very, very confident person, a leader. Okay, very arrogant too. That's the shadow side. Now, have you been trying to fix something in this relationship and it's been very hard for you because there are constant ups and downs in it? Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You've really tried. This has happened over and over again, repetitively, where you seem to come to a place where it's not working and you're thinking, you know what, I just put in so much effort. I'm hands on. Yeah, hands on in this relationship. I am literally sweating my blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm trying to create something. Either you are feeling that it's too much for you, this relationship, and you're going to drop it. I think you are juggling the responsibilities of a child. There is a child in this relationship. And your money. There is something with money and children here. Now, this card, the page, you could have a child who's a little air sign. Now, the Page of Swords is somebody who's very talkative. There's also a new way of communication. Somebody who likes to ask a million questions. Why this? Why that? Why not this? Can we do this? Intelligent. Okay, this is all the power in the mind, the quick thinking. They come up with solutions. They love to talk. They love to chat. I want to chat. Is this that? Maybe you have a child like that. That's possible too. Or this is also a card of snooping. So I wonder, just thinking, if some of you have been stalking somebody on social media, or if some of you have had a doubt that your beloved or the person you're dealing with is dealing with many people on the social media, and you've been in a repetitive cycle, you've been trying to work at this relationship over and over again because you feel they're juggling you and somebody else, or that they're super active on social media and talking to a lot of people. And this is a repetitive habit of theirs that they keep doing over and over again. I feel this. There is something about repetition here which has tested your freaking patience, because Temperance is here. Archangel Michael is here asking you for more patience, but it's driven you nuts. And you could be dealing with a King of Wands. Dealing with the King of Wands, like I told you, fiery, passionate. You could have a child, for sure. This is a committed relationship. There's also the card of stalking. You feel that this person that you are committed to is either overactive on social media and they have some kind of an addiction that they repetitively indulge in. This is what I'm feeling. And I feel you have tried over and over again to understand why they do it or to work on this relationship. And every time you've expected some kind of a change, some kind of a growth, you've been very, very patient. But instead, it goes back to you feeling that you're being juggled again. And then once again, you go back to the drawing board and you start again working on this relationship. Because I think you're dealing with somebody who's very arrogant. This King of Wands, when it comes out, if you see this person, look at the confidence that they have. Look at all the red. This is Mars. This is, just arrogance sometimes. This person can be very arrogant, risk taker, somebody who loves to chase. Okay. They're about desire. They have a lot of fire, passion. This is the go-to man. He's the person everybody wants to deal with. You have a problem, go to this person. This is that kind of a person. Leadership, they have charisma. They're very competent. They could be a leader. I'm getting this, or somebody who has a good, important position. But this is somebody who can also be very arrogant. They love to fight for what they want. They like to chase. Okay, what they want, they get. Courageous, very, very fiery and passionate. And when you have tried to tell this person to change something, it's been a very, very, what can I say, a battle, I feel, and have not got any cards of that. I'm going to take some more cards. But it seems like this is a repetitive cycle that you've gone on the same mountain, round and round with somebody who has some, I'm getting addiction that they keep repeating over and over again. And you've tried many times to fix it. But every time it seems like you're going back to the drawing board. Again, back to working hard at this relationship. And I think you're doing it because of the children. Now, you're bringing something to a close. You're bringing something to a close. This whole cycle. I feel you've been stuck in a cycle with a person who has some habit, repetitive, toxic habit, which has ruined this relationship. Either it could be juggling, either it could be excessive fooling around on social media, having a lot of accounts on, these dating sites and all that jazz. And they feel that it's okay. What's the big deal? I'm just talking. There's no problem with that. But it's a problem for you. And you've explained this to them many times. But every time it seems that you are explaining, you're back to the drawing board because they're not changing. And the world is a successful completion of a cycle. You're taking a pause because you're thinking what you should do next. You're thinking what you should do next. I think you waited a long time. It's not something you just gave up on, one fine day. You took the time. You tried your best to work at this relationship. I cannot get over that. I cannot. You tried very hard to work at some relationship. This is literally toiling with your hands. You put in so much effort in this over and over again. But the result is them continuing to juggle you and someone or some addiction. I'm getting this very strongly. This could be via social media. This is some kind of a social media addiction that they have. I don't know if it's porn. I do not know if it is chatting to many people on websites or going to all these sites where, you can talk to women. And I don't know, there's something that kind of, and it's an addiction for them. They can't seem to break out of it. You were leaving that cycle behind. You brought it to a close. I want to give you another very sweet message. The world is the last of the major arcanas in tarot. Okay. It's closing a huge major cycle. You're just bringing this cycle that you've gone round and round repetitively with somebody without any different result. You still feel juggled. You still don't feel heard. I'm getting this because this individual has some addictions. You're bringing this huge karmic cycle to a close. And you're taking a pause before the next big cycle starts. And what does the tarot start with? The Fool. Dealing with an Aries. The World and the Fool. This is very powerful for you, Scorpio. You are ending a huge karmic cycle. And you're starting the journey of the Fool. You've taken a pause, albeit, and you're thinking. You're strategizing what you should do next. And you are taking a big leap of faith into the unknown. In this deck, we have somebody dressed, in their pajamas and, like a, joker, somebody who's like, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to leap. I'm just going to jump. I'm just going to jump into the unknown. I don't give a damn. In other decks, they have this person, the Fool, jumping off a cliff with something who is very loyal to them or someone who's very loyal to them. It could be your child. I feel there is a little baby here. Your child, your talkative, logical, somebody who chatty, witty, bratty child, because there is a child here. This relationship produced a lot of stability, produced a baby. That was the fruit of your relationship. It was all fine. I think there was also a potential for money because I feel you guys are stable in your finances and your money. There's no problem there. But there's some kind of a weird addiction or something that this person is juggling and they cannot drop it. Even though you're in this energy of taking that leap of faith into your fantastic future, you've spent a lot of time being in this energy, the Five of Cups. Fives are a number of imbalance, Scorpio. You felt heartbroken. You felt like nothing can ever come out of this heartbreak. Or you leaving this relationship behind has not been easy. And because you're someone who has put in a lot of effort, you worked with your hands to craft it. And you know, Scorpio, you are the eighth house. Okay. And the eighth house is the deepest, it deals with the deepest emotions. You know, a Scorpio is a sign that is so deep. Your emotions are so deep. Your water, you know, you drown in them. You submerge yourselves when you love somebody. That's how you love. But when you get hurt and you sting, it hurts you too. But you do that as your reflex action. And I feel you got tired of putting work into this relationship. You felt every time it's like me doing the homework for this relationship and I'm putting in the effort. This person is not changing. They're still juggling me and something, or there is some addiction involved here. And they refuse to give it up. Oh, I think that person just cannot give it up. And you're tired. And this king of wands is somebody who has so much of passion and desire. It's like they are totally vibrating from the lower vibration of their lower chakras, if you know what I mean, under their belt. And they love the chase. What they want, they want. And I think when they get into that zone of I want this or I want that person, they don't listen to anybody. They do not. And at that time, no matter how much patience you've shown in the past, or you've tried your best to be patient with them, it's not worked. They've refused to give something up. This relationship was very important to you. There are children involved. You put in a lot of hard work into this. And losing it put you in an energy of grief, of sadness. When I see this card, this person is just looking down at everything that they've lost. And they feel nothing can work. It's over. But look behind there. There are two cups still standing. And look, the skies are clearing. The divine is trying to tell you, hey, it's okay. It's all right. There are still some positive things here that you can take and go. But it's very hard for you to get over this pain. It's very hard. And of course, it's understandable, Scorpio, because like I said, you are the most passionate, deep sign of the zodiac. And with you love with all your might. And you're a water sign, so your love runs deep. You love with this, I don't know, with this passion that is so intense that sometimes it frightens people. So you felt this grief and this sadness, but the divine has been trying to show you that there are still some positives. Just look up, but you've gone through this whole phase. And hence I feel after this, bringing this to an end, you've taken a pause. You've taken a pause and you've said you've put in so much effort into something. You need to find your grounding. You need to be grounded again. You need to ground yourself. Be connected back to your true essence before you take a leap of faith. And like I said, the tarot ends, the major arcanas end with the world, and the first one is the fool. Before you become a fool and take a leap of faith into the unknown, there's been a period when you have had this tremendous grief, where nothing could make you look up and see anything positive from this relationship except grief, loss, and sadness. I'll give you one more message I have getting here. This individual that you're dealing with, who I feel has some external thing that they're juggling, and I feel it's an addiction. I don't know if it's a person. I'll take another deck. And when I see Archangel Michael here with this cup, fire and water, whenever I see fire and water, I think of alcohol. Is somebody here addicted to alcohol that they cannot, this repetition of them constantly trying to get over this thing and then they go back into it again? Are they addicted to some substance like alcohol that they just cannot stop? And then when they have that, they get so rude and mean, because that is the shadow, the lower vibration of the King of Wands is arrogance. And maybe when they are in that state, when they're, inebriated, or who said that correctly, when they're drunk, whatever, they get really nasty with you. And then you sit and wonder, why the hell are you working so hard at this? Yeah. Why are you working so hard at this when all it needs for them is to have a few drinks and just go crazy? I'm getting this. And this has caused a disruption in your family life. Sun is here and the Ace of Cups. I'm going to ask, before I say anything, the Sun is here, so I want to tell you if there are any health problems. If there are any health problems, do not worry. I've not got any love triangle cards, the Three of Cups, or something, but I've got the Two of Pentacles, which is juggling. So they're juggling you and someone or something. That is not, I can't shake that message off, Scorpios. I just cannot. So my Scorpios. You are your energy is showing up as somebody who is very, very calm. I mean, you've tried to deal with this in a very calm manner, but you're dealing with somebody who's very arrogant. Yeah. Getting this. Cocky. Scorpios, please. For my Scorpios. My God, are there two children here? Okay. There could be two children here. Maybe you have two children. One is a Page of Cups, and one could be a water sign, one could be an air sign. You could have two children here. I'm just saying this. I feel this. Now, this relationship, I feel you felt. There are two fives here. We have the Five of Pentacles, and we have had the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Pentacles for me is two people outside a church. And I think this is you and your children. You felt isolated. They've made you feel like an outsider. Both these cards are of imbalances. You have two fives in your reading. This is a card of feeling left out, where you are outside a church. These people are outside a church. It's cold. Then their clothes are tattered. They're not comfortable. They feel like beggars. Have you had to beg for this person's love? I'll give you another message that I'm getting very strongly. Even though this person was in a committed relationship with you, they were acting like they were single. And that's why I feel they have some addiction online and or alcohol. They act like they're single online. Okay, single and ready to mingle, but they're not. They're married. Why are they pretending to be single online? Okay, and you try to confront them with this. Why are you doing this? And there's no answer. They just treat it like, what, big deal. I'm not this fun. Or you've got them doing that. This is what I feel, because this is also a card of spying. Maybe you checked out their social media to find out what they're doing. And then I have the High Priestess here. This is a third person. Now, I'll give you two messages here. The High Priestess is the moon goddess. Okay. She wears this beautiful tiara on her forehead of the moon. And when she wears this, it means she is able to receive esoteric knowledge. She's able to receive messages and communications from other realms, because this is where your third eye, your ajna is, which is the portal that opens up to receive esoteric, occult, hidden knowledge. You could be somebody who's having a blossoming of your psychic abilities. Okay, sure. But in mundane tarot, High Priestess is a third woman, the mistress. There is somebody here that they're dealing with. There's somebody that they're juggling here. And I think you've caught them doing this on over and over again, because that card of repetition is two ways for me. One is you repetitively trying to fix this relationship and them repetitively doing bullshit in this relationship. I'm going to read that card two ways. There's juggling. They're juggling you with somebody else here. And I feel that they are pretending to be single online. I cannot shake this message off. Now, you have felt like a beggar. You felt like a beggar. They have made you feel that you've had to ask them for love. You've had to ask them for their time. Look, this is a church. Anybody can go into a place of worship, thank God, and seek shelter. They'll give them water, food, warm clothes. But you felt like an outsider where they're happy. Like I told you, they are oblivious to the pain that they're causing you with their addictions and their stupid habits online. They don't know that you feel like this, constantly begging. Either you've been begging them to stop or you've been begging for their time. In this relationship, you felt like this. And they have calmly been inside doing their stuff. And they're like, what's your problem? Just come in. Like, I've not told you not to come in. Nobody stops you from entering a church. But you felt like an outsider in this relationship because you felt that there are other people, or you felt a emotional poverty. Emotional poverty. And again, if you've had, this is also a card of, bad luck or bad health. If there has been anybody who has some health problems, I want you to know the sun is here shining bright on you, my darlings. The sun is here shining bright on you. You felt alone and abandoned. When you're in a partnership, you're supposed to feel the togetherness. You felt alone. You felt like you are, working at this relationship alone, expecting collaboration, expecting growth from them. Yeah, getting it. And they're so, what's that word? Arrogant, like, come in, what's the problem? I've not stopped you. Do what you want. No, you want that emotional maturity. You want that stability. And that's what the potential was. If you remember the Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, that potential was there. But they have not given it to you. They've not. They've held back on that. And they have continued with their addictions and their juggling. And you found out via snooping, I think, about this high priestess. This is somebody else in your business, man. This is the quintessential message of this card. The high priestess is a third person. This could be a Pisces or a Virgo. This is a secretive connection, a sexual hidden connection. And this person is showing up as a king of wands. They, like I told you, they vibrate from their lower chakras. They love that passion. It's a mysterious secret woman. If this is a younger person, I think the woman that they're dealing with could be older. This is a secret affair, guys. I think you found out about it. You found out about their secret affairs. Why did I say affairs? Maybe, like I said, they are somebody pretending to be single online. You're walking away. You're walking away. And I said, once you brought this cycle to a close, it wasn't easy for you. You took a pause because for a long time, you were in this energy of grief, loss, sadness. You are walking away from the 5, you're going to the 8. You have decided, and we see this huge moon here. You found out about a secret. Once the secret has come to light, things done in the dark have been exposed. You've decided to leave. You've decided to leave calmly. You're just walking away with what? Your dignity, your sense of pride. You cannot take being disrespected like this. And like I said, you're not somebody who's, worked on something for 6 months and bounced. You have put in a lot of time into this relationship. A lot. Could be a few freaking years. Could be over 7, 8 years. That's what I'm getting. It's not something that you said, it's not working, I'm leaving. No. You've worked at this relationship. You're moving on and you're choosing to leave this conflict behind in search of something better, yeah. Because you've expected some reciprocity, you've expected growth, you've expected abundance, and you've got nada, zero, nothing. And I think this pause that you're taking, when you're bringing the cycle, where's the wall card, to a close and taking a pause and thinking what you're going to do next. You're going to take a leap of faith. You felt like you've been taken for a fool. You could be dealing with a fire sign for sure. And I think all the fire signs are here: Aries, Leo, and Sag. Somebody took you for a fool. Somebody took your sweetness, your kindness, your passion, your deep love, your deep faith in this relationship. They took it very lightly. They didn't respect it. And you are leaving. You're taking a leap of faith with something that you love the most. And I think it's both your children. You have you have two children. You have two children. I feel this. Um, you have two children. Now, this is, of course, Pisces. You know, I've also feel that you're somebody who has had some inner child wounding. You know, when in your childhood, when you've had people in your family, or maybe you've come from a broken home yourself, and hence you've thought a million times before you walk away from something because there are children involved here. But finally, you've healed that inner child of yours, that wounding, and you've decided to leave. You're walking away. I'm convinced you are leaving this situation. You are ending this huge karmic chapter in your life because you found out about this high priestess online and this ace of cups. And if I see the ace of cups, the nine of pentacles, and the sun, which is your what you're going towards, you're taking some time to enjoy this singlehood of yours, I feel. I'll give you a message. This is somebody who is single, but fabulously single. You've had to grieve over this relationship. You have given yourself time to grieve, to snap out of it, to fix yourself back to your, what can I say, your highest potential of what you can be as a human being, your vibration. You fixed it. And though you're single today, you look opulent. Look at this woman. She's, standing in this beautiful location with this butterflies and pentacle trees around her. You've also tried to fix your money because you felt that this relationship has also drained your finances. You are fixing yourself up to look like a jackpot, Scorpios, and you're going to look freaking amazing. Anybody who sees you is going to want to hit you, hit on you, not hit you. Excuse me. So this is a card of Virgo, somebody who likes to stand alone, who is confident, independent. You have manifested this abundance for yourself and you're standing in your power. You have all the comforts and luxury. You felt like a beggar here in this relationship. No more. No more. No more. You've worked hard to achieve your prestige and your success. You have grace, you have refinement. You're single. Somebody who knows her worth. I feel you felt worthless for a long time, Scorpio. You were dealing with somebody who had addictions, who were doing something repetitively, even though you tried to fix it. They were not interested, and you found out about a third person. Okay, I'll give you a message. This person has some addictions. I cannot shake that message off. You've tried your best to be patient with that and deal with it. You were okay to go around that mountain with them many times because you know that when you're addicted to some substance which is harmful for you, it's hard for that person to break free. But when you found out about their addiction of pretending to be single and playing the field online, that was something that you were not willing to fix with them because that was bullshit. Because you went snooping and you found something out. I cannot shake this. You found out that they were pretending to be single. And there's another mistress that they have, or there are people. I think there are many people, or one particular older person that they're enamored with. And when you went and confronted them with this, and probably you got back arrogance and anger, and you said, you know what, you're not willing to work on this. This is their freaking problem. You took back your power. You brought a cycle to a close. And when I see this Ace of Cups, sometimes I see this card as, tears, yeah. Now, this could be tears of joy and tears of sadness. You shed tears of sadness before when you found out about that third person, when you found out about their shenanigans online. But I'm telling you, tears of happiness are coming towards you. You've missed emotions in this relationship. The King of Wands has a lot of passion. Yeah, your sex was off the charts, but there was zero emotion. You went snooping because you knew, apart from addictions, there was something that they were repetitively doing, and it broke your heart. And for me, this card coming here, with you being single, fabulously single, with your money on point, with you on point physically. The sun, this is health, vitality, all the good things, your childishness. That childish nature of yours where you want to have fun, you want to enjoy your time with somebody, which this person never gave you. It's all coming back to you in the form of somebody. I don't know who this person is. It could be a Leo who's coming towards you, another fire sign. But there is somebody coming towards you who is going to light up that part of you that was, what's that word, buried somewhere. You lost that part of you, Scorpios. You couldn't enjoy that part. It felt loveless. Loveless. The Ace of Cups is here. This is overflowing positive emotions of happiness, joy, and abundant love, a brand new love. Somebody is coming towards you with this, who's going to give you emotional fulfillment. This person gave you a lot of financial fulfillment, sure, but the emotions were zero. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quickly throw some kippers on this. This person has some addictions. Scorpio, I can't shake that message off. They have some addictions. Kipper, can you give me some additional messages, please? For my Scorpios, please. Okay. Whoa. Kipper. Hi, Kipper. All righty. I love you, Kipper. Okay. All right. So, there we go. Marriage. This is a committed partnership. I'm talking to a couple here. Okay. This is a committed partnership. Your person is extremely rich, handsome, and young. And I'm telling you, they are pretending to be single online. They are pretending to be single online. How can they freaking do that when they are married? They are pretending to be single, hot, passionate online, making these profiles and talking to a lot of women because they have a lot of money. If you notice this person, look how well put they are, how well put together they are. They're handsome. They have money, their smell of money. They are on point in their body, in their looks. They take care of themselves. This is a young, wealthy man. And this is the kind of person this is the persona that they put out online, that I'm young, I'm available. Okay, I have this car, I have this home. This is the kind of persona that they put on. Okay, now they are pretending. They are pretending to be single online. They're not. They have tremendous, they have everything. This person has tremendous ambition, drive, but they are somebody who's pretending to be online, who's pretending to be single when they're married. I cannot shake this message off. This is what they are. Now, I have this card of home and community. Well, the Four of Wands is you also having built your home with this person. I know you've created something stable in the 3D with this person. Okay, this is your home. You could have an apartment. This is your property. This is what you bought, your possessions. Okay, this is domesticity, having a home, they decorate. This is all that. You've had that security. They've given them that to you. They've given you all that security. Yes, they're giving you the material things in life. Give you another message. This is also your heritage. This person that you're dealing with is somebody from your heritage, or with the Sagittarius card, it could be somebody who's not from your heritage. There's something about that, the family ties. And when this community comes in, and this grand honor, was this a very advantageous matrimony? I feel you got married. I'll give you a message. Because of family pressure, I'm getting this. Some kind of a parental or familial pressure, in your heritage, where you're all supposed to get married. This is the person, and what, they're good, and they have this. You knew them in the community. They were known. I don't know why I'm getting this. I'm getting this card. I'm getting this feeling that you knew this person. Okay. And everybody said, you know what? Everybody knows them. What's the problem? There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this. You should get married. There'll be somebody who has good position in society. I feel they're very, very, this is also a card of a politician or somebody who's a personality, you know, uh, maybe there's somebody who's famous in that community, you've had, this is a good match, a good catch, sorry, and you've had some kind of a pressure to get into this relationship. I feel this. There's somebody who has a good position, high honors, they have a good career, they have a good public opinion. When we buy a product, I'm just giving you an example, we go and check how many stars does this have. This person had 5 stars here. They were in the community, they were very, very well respected. I feel this. This is a politician or somebody who's good, well known in the community. This is the individual you're married to. Okay. I feel this. I feel this. The last card I have for you is a gift coming. You're walking away from this because this individual uses this shield of, the community knows me and I'm a good person and, all this jazz, and you went and you got married. And they have a lot of money. They are somebody who's very, very well off, but they are pretending to be single, online. And they're fooling around online. I feel this. And they have some kind of an addiction. And I think it could be alcohol. Now, I'll tell you something. This is coming towards you. You already have 2 gifts with you, which are your children. I know this. Okay. Now, if you notice here, the divine is giving this huge gift to somebody. It's a very, very positive card. You moving away and gifting yourself freedom from this relationship is going to bring in this. Is going to bring somebody else who is a water sign in your midst, who is going to vibrate from love. I think this relationship that you got into, this marriage with this very, very well-known rich person, was because they were somebody who had a good position in society. They were somebody who came from your heritage, and the community knew them. And you felt, you know what? This was an advantageous matrimony. But once you got married, you understood their true character and what they were about. Arrogance, bluntness. They want to chase, they want to win, they want to get. There's somebody who is very, very arrogant. I'm getting this. And they know that they are all that. Because look at this person. I mean, look at that swag he's standing with. That really? And they are pretending to be single online. Please, I am getting this message very, very strongly. Now, this gift coming to you is coming from the divine. It's coming from the divine. Because you worked very hard at this relationship and you were willing to work with them through their addictions, but you were not willing to work with them when you found out about the mistress and about their online addictions. And hence, my darling Scorpios, you are taking a big leap of faith into the unknown. You've been taken for a fool for long, and you're going to be the fool literally now and jump off and find your Ace of Cups, which is there for you. I promise you, Scorpios. You know what I'm going to do, Scorpios? I'm going to take, not Keepers of the Light today. Let me take some Archangel Oracle cards. Let's see if I can give you any extra messages, and then we'll take that Fairy Oracle card, okay, which I've kept aside for you. Scorpio, please. Scorpio, please. Scorpio. There, Scorpios, please. Whoa. All right. Spiritual understanding. I feel, when the High Priestess comes out, this could be a card of somebody whose, spiritual knowledge is blossoming and your third eye is opening and all that jazz. Yeah, it's possible. Maybe your intuition is what guided you to find out what is going on. And what was going on was this. A third person in your business. This is the card of a mistress, yeah. That secret sexual affair on the side that somebody's having. Let me read your message for you. Spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information, symbols, and helping you understand spiritual truths. Scorpio, your house, the 8th house, is all about this. The occult, esoteric knowledge. You are somebody who can delve deep into all this. Okay, the signs, the synchronicities that you're seeing and experiencing in your life, your intuition is on point. Trust it. Prioritize. Archangel Metatron, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. You know what? For a long time, you've done your best. And I'm going to read this card differently too. If I read this card for you, Scorpio, you've tried to juggle their crap, their bullshit, and your home, your children. You've tried. You worked freaking hard. You've worked with your hands. You've stayed up nights working on this freaking relationship to perfect it. Prioritize yourself now. Enough. Enough. Prioritize yourself and your children. And what did you get? Beckfest. Being ghosted, feeling left out. It's time for you to bring about a balance, because Archangel Michael here with the Temperance card is telling me that you need to come into balance because you're a mom, a single mom, albeit. Prioritize yourself, your health, and your children. Okay. Let those two things that you're juggling is you, your health, your mental peace, everything, and your children. Yes, juggle them, please. Prioritize, and Archangel Metatron is going to help you prioritize what is important. And the thing that is most important is you, because you've been hurt. Self-love. What you are, cup Scorpio. What is your cup filled with? If it's filled with pain, if it's filled with sadness, if it's filled with grief, that's what you pour out. I have coffee in this cup, yeah? I'm going to pour out coffee. I want you to understand this. Fill your cup with love, self-care, and then watch what comes out of you is love. Because right now, there's a lot of pain, distrust, and betrayal, hurt, grief. Prioritize yourself, your health, and that of your children. Beloved one. Hey, Scorpio, beloved one. This is Archangel Shamuel. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. This was a karmic relationship. Karmic is not bad, but they're about being a lesson or a blessing. This was a lesson for you to walk out at the right time, because you entered this relationship because of community pressure, because that they were well known in the community, because they had high honors, because they had good stability, they had good money. But the love, the passion was great, but the love, the caring, the loyalty was zero. Arrogance, anger, addictions. I am helping you with your spiritual and soulmate relationships. Where is the Ace of freaking Cups? This is what the divine is handing you. Soulmate. Your soulmate. Now, I want you to know that Archangel Michael is here too, because when this card comes out, this is Archangel Michael. And he's asking you to just temper yourself, to just balance. He's mixing two things which can't be mixed. Okay. Fire and water. Maybe the person coming towards you could be another water sign. Okay. I feel this. Just have some more patience. He's working behind the scenes for you, Scorpio. Now let's take those two cards, okay, and see what these messages were. Hope. Scorpio, hope. Don't lose hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. Look at this beautiful dove here. This relationship, there's been no peace. What you're going towards, your Ace of Cups, my darlings, is going to be just that. Archangel Michael is working behind the scenes for you. He's bending backwards. He's mixing elements that cannot be mixed. Have some more faith. I know it's hard. It triggers me too to hear this, patience. A little more, Scorpio. They're working at something, and they'll reveal it to you very soon. It's going to bring tears of joy and tears of happiness for you and your little ones. The next card is Magical Getaway. You've escaped this relationship. I'll tell you that too. And you're going into the unknown. This is like the fool, leaving this, and you're entering a magical path, a magical journey, the magical space of your life. I promise you this. It takes courage. It takes trust to venture out into the unknown. This is the fool, man. This is the fool's journey. Yet, this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Scorpio, you are walking away confidently. Where is that card? I want to show you this card. You're walking away. And what you're leaving behind, all this conflict, and you're being a fool, you've been taken for a fool, is a magical gateway. That is the gate. Walk through it, Scorpio. Walk through it confidently. You are protected. And this is when the magical phase of your life starts, jump starts, I promise you. And it takes a lot of courage and a lot of trust, but they have your back. They have your back, Scorpio. Jump. 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 Go through this doorway. This is where peace, serenity, and magic lies for you. Magic lies for you. I'm sending in your soulmate. Trust. So, my darling Scorpios, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please comment below and let me know what you're going through. Write down what is happening with you if this resonated, and I will reply back and set intentions for you for whatever you wish. I promise. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I cannot wait, Scorpios, to come back again, to sit down here and do another reading for you. I've really enjoyed myself. I hope I could deliver as many messages as I can. Until next time, I'm going to have to say, I love you, goodbye, and namaste. Bye.